The 2025 NBA draft is finally here, and over the next 2 nights, we are going to see where everyone is officially drafted. And in this video, we are doing another mock draft based on all of the latest news that has come out. But before we begin, if you enjoy the content, please consider dropping a like on the video and subscribing to the channel. Now let's jump into it. With the first pick, the Dallas Mavericks select Cooper Flagg, and after jumping from number 11 in the lottery, Dallas lands the draft's top overall talent, who is a versatile forward with elite defensive instincts, high basketball IQ, and a polished jumper. Flagg impressed the Mavericks during his visit this week, showing maturity, competitiveness, and a pro-ready mindset, and he's a perfect fit next to Anthony Davis and Kyrie Irving, especially with Kyrie recovering from injury, giving Dallas an immediate contributor and long-term franchise cornerstone. His two-way impact, passing feel, and quiet killer instinct make him one of the safest number one picks in the past couple of years. With the second pick, the San Antonio Spurs select Dylan Harper, a strong, savvy lead guard with elite playmaking instincts and positional size. Harper is viewed as a cornerstone piece to pair with Victor Wembanyama in San Antonio, and he's impressed the Spurs during private visits and has shown clear enthusiasm about joining the franchise. While questions remain about his shooting consistency and fit alongside De'Aaron Fox and Stephon Castle, San Antonio is betting on Harper's upside as a high-floor creator and offensive engine. His pace control, passing creativity, and ability to absorb contact make him an ideal long-term backcourt leader for a team building patiently toward contention around Victor Wembanyama. With the third pick, the Philadelphia 76ers select VJ Edgecombe, and while rumors swirled around about Ace Bailey, especially after he canceled his visit with the Sixers, Edgecombe seems to have emerged as the favorite in Philly due to his explosive athleticism, defensive versatility, and spot-up shooting. He's a high motor wing who thrives in transition, throws down highlight dunks, and competes on both ends of the floor. And though he's still developing as a shot creator, the Sixers don't need him to carry the load right away. His strong interviews and team-first mentality resonated with Philly's front office, making him a fit for a franchise with win-now ambitions. Edgecombe's upside and immediate energy boost make him a strong addition alongside Tyrese Maxey and Jared McCain. With the fourth pick, the Charlotte Hornets select Kon Knueppel. Knueppel is reportedly one of the only prospects in the top 7 range confirmed to have visited the Hornets, and with this pick, Charlotte will be opting for one of the safest and most polished prospects in this year's draft. Knueppel is a skilled shot maker with elite perimeter shooting, high IQ playmaking, and a strong feel for the game. His ability to space the floor and make smart decisions fits perfectly alongside LaMelo Ball and Brandon Miller, and while his athleticism isn't elite, his toughness, mid-range craft, and leadership make up for that. And with Edgecombe off the board at this spot, Knueppel offers immediate fit and long-term value as Charlotte continues building around its young core. With the fifth pick, the Utah Jazz select Trey Johnson. With Ace Bailey declining to work out for Utah, the Jazz decided to go with Johnson as he is an energizing shot maker and is widely considered one of the best shooters in the 2025 draft class. Johnson gives Utah a dynamic scorer who can light it up from anywhere on the floor, and though his defense and shot selection still need some work, his offensive skill set makes him one of the most intriguing picks in this year's draft. And Johnson's elite shooting and long-term upside make him a strong foundational piece for Utah's future. With the sixth pick, the Washington Wizards select Ace Bailey. Bailey is one of the most talented prospects in this class and is a dynamic, jumbo-sized wing with elite athleticism and a tough shot-making ability. And his slide to number 6 in this mock draft has more to do with this draft strategy rather than his talent. Bailey skipped workouts with multiple teams in the top 5 and reportedly prefers a landing spot like Washington where he could thrive with more minutes and opportunity. His camp also seems confident in this outcome, and if this happens, Washington gets a potential all-star with explosive upside and someone who can be a cornerstone on both ends of the floor for a rebuilding franchise. With the 7th pick, the New Orleans Pelicans select Jeremiah Fears. After bolstering their depth at the shooting guard and small forward positions by acquiring Jordan Poole and Sadiq Bey, New Orleans shifts their focus to the point guard position with Fears. Jeremiah Fears is an explosive, twitchy guard who thrives at creating shots and attacking the paint. And though he's one of the youngest players in the draft, His advanced handle, clutch shot making, and playmaking upside make him a high reward pick. And while his decision making and efficiency definitely need some work, the Pelicans would be betting on his long-term star potential with this draft pick. With the 8th pick, the Brooklyn Nets select Kamam Malawach. At 7'2" with a 7'6" wingspan, Malawach gives Brooklyn a potential long-term anchor in the paint. He's a mobile, high-motor big who protects the rim, defends in space, and runs the floor like a wing. His vertical spacing as a lob threat and growing shot-blocking instincts make him a modern center with some serious upside. The Nets need a defensive foundation, and Malawach fits perfectly. And with other teams like the Spurs reportedly interested in possibly trading up for Malawach, Brooklyn locks in a prospect with rare physical tools, winning intangibles, and room to grow with this pick. With the 9th pick, the Toronto Raptors select Kasparas Yakashonis. The Raptors bolster their backcourt with a skilled 6'6" point guard who plays with poise and vision beyond his years. Yakashonis thrives in the pick and roll, reading defenses and delivering creative passes others can't see, and he's a 3-level scorer with smooth mechanics and has shown strong free throw consistency, which is often a great predictor of shooting growth. So his defense and turnovers definitely need some polishing. His effort and feel for the game are definitely clear. And with Malawach off the board here, Toronto decides to go with Yakashonis and gamble on his upside as either a primary creator or high-level secondary playmaker. With the 10th pick, the Phoenix Suns select Colin Murray-Boyles. Acquired from Houston in the Kevin Durant trade, this pick helps the Suns begin retooling their frontcourt. Murray-Boyles brings strength, IQ, and versatility, which are key traits for a team replacing a star. He's a tough, high-motor forward who rebounds, defends multiple positions, and passes well out of the post. And his elite efficiency and defensive playmaking rate highly in analytics models, and he dominated the SEC as an all-conference performer. And while questions remain about his perimeter shooting and ideal position, his physicality and skill would give Phoenix a rock-solid frontcourt piece with upside. With the 11th pick, the Portland Trail Blazers select Carter Bryant. Houston was viewed as a likely destination for Bryant, but with Phoenix more likely to go with a big, he could fall to the Trailblazers at this spot. Bryant offers intriguing upside as a versatile wing with size, defensive switchability, and a clean shooting stroke. He excels at catch-and-shoot threes and has shown he can defend multiple positions. Portland, already set at center, targets the best available talent here and someone who can grow for a few years, and while Bryant isn't a go-to shot creator yet, his combination of floor spacing and defensive tools makes him a strong, long-term piece for the Blazers rebuild. With the 12th pick, the Chicago Bulls select Derek Queen. Queen is a skilled, high IQ big man with guard-like handles and brings a rare mix of interior scoring, rebounding, and playmaking. He dazzled at Maryland this past season with crafty footwork, soft touch, and standout passing ability, showing flashes of being an offensive hub. And while his perimeter game still needs development, his post scoring and feel for the game make him a great long-term fit. And with Nikola Vucevic likely on the way out, Queen could grow into a larger role alongside the Bulls' young core, and this pick would address both fit and upside for Chicago. With the 13th pick, the Atlanta Hawks select Noah Essengay, one of the youngest and most athletic players in the draft. Essengay brings elite physical tools with a 6'10 frame, 7'1 wingspan, and explosive leaping ability. His versatility as a two-way forward who can switch on defense and contribute in transition makes him a perfect frontcourt fit alongside Jalen Johnson and Onyeka Okongwu. Atlanta needs depth and a long-term upside in the paint, and Essengay offers both of these things. And while his game still needs some work and added strength definitely needs to be there, his rapid development and all-around potential make him a high upside addition to the Hawks core. With the 14th pick, the San Antonio Spurs select Joan Berenger, the French big man who has skyrocketed up draft boards in recent weeks and fits perfectly alongside Victor Wembanyama. At over 7 feet tall with a near 7'5" wingspan, Berenger brings elite rim protection, rebounding, and interior presence, areas the Spurs are eager to bolster. His shot blocking instincts and rim running ability make him a strong complement to Wemby and easing the load on San Antonio's rising superstar. And viewed as one of the best shot blockers in this class, Berenger Oranger's blend of length, mobility, and upside gives the Spurs a defensive anchor for years to come. With the 15th pick, the Oklahoma City Thunder select Cedric Coward. A fast-rising prospect, Coward brings elite character, defensive versatility, and 3-and-D upside, which are exactly the traits OKC values after winning their first NBA title. The former D3 standout has blossomed into a long, athletic wing with a 7'2" wingspan, smooth perimeter shooting, and impressive passing vision. And despite a season-ending injury at Washington State this past year, Coward's maturity, basketball IQ, and mentality have wowed teams throughout the pre-draft process. And the Thunder are deep, but Coward's winning traits and fit as a multi-positional stopper could make him an immediate contributor on a championship-caliber roster. With the 16th pick, the Memphis Grizzlies select Yegor Dimon. Known for his exceptional playmaking at his size, Dimon offers rare vision and passing ability, making him a valuable floor general. His fluid ball handling and knack for creative passes set him apart, and while his experience in Real Madrid's motion system highlights his off-ball IQ and movement. Defensively, Dimon's size and lateral quickness allow him to guard multiple positions and protect the rim effectively for a guard. And though his shooting and shot creation definitely need improvement, the Grizzlies could see potential in his versatile skill set to complement their roster and add depth in ball handling in the backcourt. With the 17th pick, the Minnesota Timberwolves select Asa Newell. Newell's positional versatility and ability to stretch the floor make him a perfect fit for Minnesota's front court needs, especially with uncertainty around Julius Randle and Naz Reid entering free agency. The Georgia forward is seen as a ready-made, plug-and-play stretch four with strong defensive instincts and the potential to thrive in Chris Finch's system. Teams as high as the Blazers and Bulls showed early interest, but the Timberwolves could capitalize on his availability here at this spot. And his positive attitude and maturity suggests he can contribute immediately while filling a key roster spot. With the 18th pick, the Washington Wizards select Thomas Sorber. Coming off a strong freshman season at Georgetown, Sorber averaged 14.5 points, 8.5 rebounds, and 2 blocks per game, showcasing his ability as a lob threat, rim runner, and versatile pick-and-roll player. And though he is recovering from recent foot surgery, his size and skill make him an ideal frontcourt upgrade for the Wizards, especially if they secure Ace Bailey earlier on in the draft. Sorber's combination of interior defense and passing ability fits well with Washington's rebuilding efforts and would be a nice complement to Alex Sarr in the frontcourt. With the 19th pick, the Brooklyn Nets select Nolan Traore. Once considered a top 5 prospect, Traore's stock dipped during the season, but he has finished the year out strong. His elite speed, creativity, and playmaking make him an exciting lead ball handler with a rare 6'8" wingspan. And recent improvements in his shooting, especially from beyond the arc, add to his upside. Traore fits perfectly in Brooklyn's system and has been linked to the Nets for a while now, and he would have a clear path to becoming the Nets' point guard of the future, bringing size, versatility to a backcourt that needs some dynamic playmakers. With the 20th pick, the Miami Heat select Walter Clayton Jr. The Florida star has worked out multiple times in Miami and even canceled some of his other visits, fueling buzz that the Heat are locked in on this pick. Clayton is one of the best shooters in this class with combo guard versatility, physical toughness, and a fearless scoring mentality. He just led the Gators to a national title and fits Miami's desire for experienced, ready-made talent. And with his explosiveness, shot creation, and competitive edge, Clayton projects as an ideal fit next to Tyler Hero in the backcourt and possibly the Heat's long-term solution at point guard. With the 21st pick, the Utah Jazz select Nick Clifford. While Utah has explored trade-up options, staying put and adding wing depth makes sense here. Clifford is a physical, do-it-all wing who defends multiple positions, rebounds aggressively, and has shown real growth as a shooter. And if his perimeter shot continues to develop, he projects as a strong 3-and-D contributor. Despite being an older prospect out of Colorado State, though, his toughness, versatility, and athleticism align well with what the Jazz need as they build out their rotation alongside Keontae George and Trey Johnson. With the 22nd pick, the Atlanta Hawks select Will Riley. After addressing their front court earlier in the draft, the Hawks take a swing on upside with Riley, a 6'8" shot-creating wing with intriguing long-term potential. He's a dynamic driver with real playmaking instincts and can deliver creative passes off the dribble. His shooting is streaky though, and his defense needs some polish, but Riley's size, athleticism, and feel make him a compelling developmental project. Atlanta is betting on his growth, hoping he evolves into a versatile scorer and secondary playmaker to complement their young core in the years ahead. With the 23rd pick, the New Orleans Pelicans select Danny Wolf. After acquiring this pick in a recent deal with Indiana and drafting Fears earlier on, the Pelicans opt for a versatile frontcourt talent. Wolf is a skilled 7-footer with excellent ball handling, passing, and playmaking ability for his size, and while his shooting is still developing, his soft touches suggest some real potential. He's also a high motor rebounder who brings energy and toughness despite average athleticism. And with the ability to pair alongside Zion or Yves Missi, Wolf gives New Orleans another smart, unselfish big who fits well in a modern movement-based offense. With the 24th pick, the Oklahoma City Thunder select Liam McNeely. A polished wing with elite off-ball instincts and smooth shooting mechanics, McNeely fits perfectly into OKC's system. He's a knockdown, spot-up shooter who constantly relocates to stress defenses and thrives in motion-heavy offenses. And though not a primary shot creator, his high IQ and quick decision-making as a connective passer elevate the team flow. And after a solid year at UConn, McNeely's scoring upside and feel make him a value pick here, and he brings size, spacing, and toughness to a Thunder team looking to reload around its championship core. With the 25th pick, the Orlando Magic select Jace Richardson. The Michigan State guard gives Orlando the backcourt depth and shooting they've been seeking. Richardson is a crafty lefty scorer with on and off ball versatility and known for his scoring efficiency, defensive intensity, and high basketball IQ. He excels within the flow of the game and can score at all three levels, making him a plug-and-play option in Orlando's system. And despite being one of the top-ranked prospects not invited to the green room, Richardson's skill set makes him a great fit for the Magic's bench unit with potential to grow into a larger role. With the 26th pick, the Brooklyn Nets select Rasheer Fleming. Brooklyn has been eyeing Fleming as a high upside swing thanks to his incredible 7'5" wingspan, second only to Kaman Malawach in this class, and his length and defensive instincts make him a versatile pest on that end, capable of guarding multiple positions. And though his offensive game still needs some work, especially his handle and shot selection, he's shown promising signs as a developing shooter, and Brooklyn could move this pick in a trade, but if they keep it, Fleming offers a raw but intriguing option with defensive impact and untapped two-way potential. With the 27th pick, the Brooklyn Nets select Drake Powell. Once a projected lottery pick, Powell gives the Nets a physical, high-motor wing with 3-and-D upside. He's a switch-everything defender with a strong frame and explosive athleticism, making him a disruptive force on that end. Offensively, he shot over 40% on catch-and-shoot threes at North Carolina and finishes well at the rim through contact. And while he's limited as a shot creator and not a defensive playmaker by the numbers, his effort, high IQ, and versatility make him a solid bet, and Brooklyn hopes to unlock his untapped potential and two-way value with this pick. With the 28th pick, the Boston Celtics select Maxime Reynaud. The Stanford big man brings size, rebounding, and floor spacing potential to a Boston team likely facing front court turnover. With Kristaps Porzingis reportedly on the trade block and Al Horford's return uncertain, Reynaud offers long-term value as a stretch 5 who shot nearly 35% from 3 and averaged 20 points and 10 rebounds per game. His strong combine showing and late blooming background suggest untapped upside as well, and given Boston's need to develop depth on a tight budget, Reynaud is a smart fit who can grow into a valuable contributor in a retooling frontcourt. With the 29th pick, the Phoenix Suns select Ryan Kalkbrenner. The 7'1" Creighton center brings immediate rim protection and interior presence, two things the Suns badly need after trading Kevin Durant and leaving a hole in their frontcourt. A 4-time Big East Defensive Player of the Year, Kalkbrenner is one of the top shot blockers in the draft and can also stretch the floor, hitting 34.5% from 3 this past season. And at 23, he's one of the more NBA-ready bigs and gives Phoenix a reliable option alongside or ahead of Oso Iguodala. And this pick should fill a key need for the Suns with proven production. And with the 30th pick, the Los Angeles Clippers select Noah Penda. The French forward has quietly risen on draft boards thanks to his versatility, high basketball IQ, and recent strong play. And while his jump shot and athletic burst still need some refinement, Penda's ability to defend multiple positions, rebound, and operate with poise make him a smart long-term investment. The Clippers, aiming to maximize their current window with Harden and Kawhi, get a high upside role player with this pick who could develop into a modern-day glue guy similar to Nicholas Batum. and Pinda's feel for the game fits perfectly on a veteran-heavy roster in my opinion. Let me know your thoughts on this mock draft in the comments, and make sure to check out our other mock drafts and official NBA big board. Also, if you enjoyed the content, please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next one.